Hey there, John Hunter with Guaranteed Rate. This week's topic is Home Equity 101. And the answer to the question is, how much equity is there really to split realistically? So it's something that I help out a lot of couples going through this with, is really kind of determining how much equity they have from a practical perspective. So, a lot of people will look at, okay, well, house is worth 200,000, we owe 100,000. So we've each of us get 50,000. So, in the real world, that's not really how it works. So the way I approach it is kind of taking a worst case scenario perspective. Say, okay, well, if you guys don't agree, what are we going to do? We're going to sell the house. We're going to have basically split the proceeds, right? So, that's my approach. We just figure out, okay, how much is it worth? What do they owe? And what are the costs? So, factoring in excise tax and closing costs and real estate commission, and basically, go at it from that perspective. So, it's a much lower number. Realistically, if they're not going to sell, how much equity can they really access? Most loan programs limit the cash out or the cash available to 80% of whatever it appraises for. Sometimes, depending on how much they owe, that's a fair amount of the equity they have. So how do we access it, if at all? Home equity line of credit, sometimes we'll go higher, but those are pretty strict, and they're certainly expensive these days with prime being as high as it is. That's not always a practical approach. So, we just kind of have to go at it and figure out where they're at first. And that's something I can help with, getting an appraisal lined up, figuring out what the costs are from getting certified market analysis from different realtors, get a couple different opinions there, and kind of go at it and figure out what the true equity position is, and what would be a game plan to access that equity, short and long term. So, sometimes it's two-tiered, having cash out over time, or something right away. But anyway, that's just kind of the short version of it. It's something that I run into all the time. There's different approaches out there, but that seems to be the most fair. This one that I get the least amount of pushback on, and it just seems to be a practical approach. So anyway, I hope this helps. A lot of you, it's nothing new, but some people don't take that approach, and I find it to be helpful. So there you go. Well, have a wonderful weekend. I hope you get something out of this video, and if there's anything I can help with, feel free to give me a call. John Hunter with Guaranteed Rate. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.